Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the chapter 2nd, the Bodhayana Pythagoras theorem. It is from the part 2nd of your book. Okay, so come to the page number 249 for the starting of this chapter, the Bodhayana Pythagoras theorem. So note down this chapter in your classwork notebook. Okay, chapter 2nd, the Bodhayana Pythagoras theorem. In this chapter, the specific triangle which we are going to study about is the right angle triangle. Which type of triangle we are going to study in this? The right angle triangle and its sides. Okay, this is basically for the sides of right angle triangle. Coming to the right angle triangle, what is it? In right angle triangle there will be an angle that is 90 degree, which is right angle. Okay, 90 degree. It could be angle B, it could be angle A or C, but only one angle will be 90 degree. Now if I have taken a triangle, that is the right angle triangle ABC, in which there are three angles. What are the three angles? Angle A, angle B, angle C. Over here, which angle is right angle? A, B or C? Which one is right angle? It is B. Got it? Yes or no? It is B. So opposite to this B, which side is there? Check that. Opposite to the right angle, which one side is there? That is the side AC. Opposite to angle B, I have taken it small b, that is the side. Okay, and coming to angle A, just check, this is 90 degree angle and this angle's opposite side is AC, and this AC is known as hypotenuse. What it is known as? Hypotenuse. So what is hypotenuse? It is the side of right angle triangle, but always facing opposite to 90 degree. This side, this hypotenuse will always face opposite to 90 degree, always. Got it? What is hypotenuse? This is the main thing to recognize what is hypotenuse. Now opposite to angle A is this side and I have taken it as A. It's not compulsory, just I have taken that. And it's angle C, I have taken this opposite side as C. What is the opposite of angle C? Which side is opposite to angle C? If we will check, this is your AB, correct? And I have taken this as C. Have you got it that what is hypotenuse side? It is always facing opposite to 90 degree. Okay, or opposite to the 90 degree angle, it is hypotenuse. Just remember that what is hypotenuse. So what is Pythagoras theorem? It is square of hypotenuse. Hypotenuse we got, this is the side facing opposite to 90 degree angle in triangle. 90 degree angle in a triangle, this opposite side, and it is always the greatest height of this triangle. Okay, this greatest height or the side of a triangle, that is hypotenuse, is always equal to sum of square of other two sides. There are other two sides, yes. So square of hypotenuse, what is hypotenuse? We have taken B. The square of B, okay, is equal to the sum. We are going to do sum over here. Sum of what? Sum of squares of other two sides. What are the other two sides? A and C. So sum of square of A and square of C. Okay, so this is Bodhayana Pythagoras theorem. Over here, the greatest side, that is hypotenuse square, equals to A square plus C square, other two sides square. Now come to the exercise 2A, that is your page number 257. Check what is the question number 1. Complete the table for each triangle by inserting the details from the figure. Okay, the figures are given over here, A, B, C and D, 4 parts of this question, and then you have to verify. First you have to insert these values over in in this table, and then you have to verify the Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? The greatest height, the greatest side of a triangle, greatest is always opposite to 90 degree. So hypotenuse square equals to the other two squares sum. Okay. So this is Pythagoras theorem is true for each triangle or not. A denotes the side opposite to angle A. Even in this question, what they have tell you, that opposite to A, this is angle A, so opposite to this will be small a, which is denoting the side. Then opposite to angle C will be C, and opposite to angle B will be B side. Got it? And it is right angle at C. It is always right angle at C. So what is the right angle? This one, and it is at C. Got it? Now come to the A part. First check what is hypotenuse. The first thing you have to check is the hypotenuse. The main is hypotenuse, and it is always opposite to 90 degree. So it is 90 degree. Opposite to this will be side AB. So AB is your hypotenuse. Got it? In this triangle, this is angle C, which is 90 degree. Opposite to this is AB, that is 10. This is your hypotenuse. In C part, this is 90. Opposite to this will be hypotenuse. In this D, which is 90 degree, this one, this or this one definitely yes. So opposite to this will be 15, and 15 is the hypotenuse of this triangle. Okay. So how to note down in this notebook? Check this. So first you have to make the table in which C square, A square, B square, and A square plus B square. You have to write the value of all these, okay? And for all the parts, like this. In the first row A, second row will be the values of B part, C part, and D part. Now coming to the first A part. This is the triangle which is denoting that opposite to angle A is side A, opposite to angle C, which is always a hypotenuse. Why? It is opposite to 90 degree. Hypotenuse is opposite to 90 degree. And opposite to angle B is your side B. Okay, from here we are going to get the value of A, B and C. Small a, small b and small c. Now come to it. In first part, this is the triangle they have given you. What will be opposite to C? Hypotenuse, correct? And it is the value of C. Opposite to B will be the value of B. Opposite to A will be the value of A. So we got small a, small b and small c, all these three. We have written A equals to 3, B is equals to 4, C equals to 5. Got it? Now what you have to find in this table? Squaring. Now A square, that is your 3 square, B square is 4 square, C square will be C square, that is 5 square, 25. In the last box you have to find the value of A square plus B square. I have added them. A square plus B square. What is the value of A square? 9. What is the value of B square? 16. So 9 plus 16, that is the 25. Okay. Now you have to verify the Pythagoras theorem also. Yes or no? In this question you have to verify that. Now check this. Since A square plus B square is, what is the value of this? 25. And it is the value of C square. Yes or no? Check this. C square value is 25. So they are same. A square plus B square is also 25 and C square is also 25. So yes, they both are equal and C is hypotenuse, correct? So hypotenuse square equals to sum of other two sides square. Sum of square of other two side equals to squaring of hypotenuse. Hence it is proved. Got it? Coming to the B part, now all the four parts are same. The next three parts, they are same, exactly same like A part. Okay, you can do it. Opposite to angle C, that is 90 degree, always hypotenuse. Okay, and C will be, this is the value of C. Opposite to B will be the value of B, and opposite to A will be the value of A. I have written here. A is 6, B is 8, C is 10. Now I have taken the squaring. Why I have taken the squaring? Because they have asked us. Okay, that's why. A square, 6 square, 36. B square will be 8 square, 64. C square will be 10 square, that is 100. Now, What is the value of c square? 100. And what is the value of a square plus b square? Check them. What is the value of a square? 36. Value of b square? 64. I have added them and I got 100. Are they same? Check this. Are they same or not? The value of a square plus b square is equals to c square. Correct? So the sum of square of other two sides is equals to the square of hypotenuse. Why c is hypotenuse? Because c is opposite to 90 degree. Yes or no? So that's why a square plus b square is equals to 100, which is equals to c square. Hence it is proved. Got it? Now coming to the D part, as C will be the homework. You have to do the C part in your homework notebook. Okay, coming to the D part of this question. First, here is 90 degree. Where is the 90 degree? You have to find that first. It is 90. So opposite to that side will be hypotenuse. Okay. Now, angle C opposite will be small c. The opposite of angle A will be the side A, small a, that is. Angle B opposite side will be B. Yes. Now, what is the value of A? 9. What is the value of B? That is 12. You have to see the opposite because in the question they have told you. Okay. Angle B opposite side, angle A opposite sides, angle C opposite side. Okay. So I have taken the values. Then they are squaring, that is your a square, b square, c square. Then I add both these, a square plus b square. Why I have add both of these? Because they have asked in the question. They have asked to put the values in this table. Then a square plus b square is 81 plus 144, that is 225. So check whether the c square value and the value of a square plus b square are same or not. Yes, they are equal. You don't have to put the sign, but I am telling you to explain it. Okay. Yes, they are equal. So a square plus b square equals to c square. Again you have to write the line. Why? Because they have asked you to show them, to prove them, to verify that it is Pythagoras theorem or not. So yes, sum of the square of other two sides will be equal to square of hypotenuse. Hence proved. You have to write this. Okay, same. Coming to the second question, it's very easy and similar question. Okay, so coming to the second question of this book. What is the second question? You have to find the length of hypotenuse in each triangle. In each triangle you have to find the hypotenuse. They have told you that it is a hypotenuse, otherwise the unknown side we are going to find that. Okay, and all the measurements are in centimeter. Read the question thoroughly so that you could get all the basic information about the question. That is the most important thing. Okay, you have to read the question. So in A part, all the sides are given in centimeter. Now coming to the A part, which theorem we are going to use? That is the Pythagoras theorem. Using the Bodhaina-Pythagoras theorem, the first thing in a triangle we have to find is hypotenuse. And it is always opposite to right angle. Now right angle is this, opposite to this will be this side, so it will be the hypotenuse. Okay, so I have written what is the hypotenuse in this triangle, that is x. What is the other two sides? The other two sides are, I have taken as base. They are known as base, and this perpendicular line, this vertical perpendicular line, it is the height. Okay, or perpendicular. So I have taken all these three. Hypotenuse equals to x centimeter, base 15 centimeter, and height is 8 centimeter. Now using which theorem? That is the Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square equals to base square plus height square. Substitute the values. What is the value of hypotenuse? X square. What is the value of base? 15. So 15 square plus will be as it is. In place of height, you are going to put the value 8. That is 8 square. Okay. What is the square of 15? 225. What is the square of 8? 64. Then x square. Here is the x square. Okay. You have to copy it as it is. Equals to, what is the addition? 289. Now check. On the left hand side there is a square. What was on the left hand side? Squaring. If square comes to the right hand side, it will become the square root. Yes. What will become? Square root. So what is the square root of 289? That is 17. So value of x is 17 centimeter. Got it? Similar questions they have given you in the next three part. Coming to the B, first you have to check the hypotenuse. That is the most important. So opposite to 90 degree, this will be hypotenuse. This will be the base, and perpendicular line will be the height or perpendicular. Hypotenuse x, base 9, height 12 centimeter. First we have written this. Now which theorem we are going to use? Bodhayana-Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is only valid in right angle triangle. Okay? Why? Because only right angle triangle there will be a right angle, and opposite to right angle will be hypotenuse, and hypotenuse is mean. Okay? Hypotenuse square is equals to base square plus height square. I have written the theorem. Now substitute the value. In place of hypotenuse, check x. So x square equals will be as it is. In place of base, I am going to put the value 9, that is 9 square, plus will be as it is. In place of height 12, so 12 square. Okay, so x square equals to 9 square is 81 plus 144, add them, you will get 225. On the left hand side it is square, on the right it will become square root. Got it? That is 15 centimeter. So x is 15 centimeter. Coming to the D part. C part, again that will be your homework. It's same, exactly same. The only main thing you have to find the hypotenuse. Okay? So now coming again, hypotenuse is xy because it is opposite to 90 degree. Then base will be like this 7, and this is the height, that is 24 centimeter. Using the Bodhayana-Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square equals to base square plus height square. Always the greatest height will be on the one side. Okay, that will be equals to other small sides. Always the greatest on the one side. Hypotenuse square, what is the value of hypotenuse? That is x square equals to 7 square. In place of base I have substitute the value. Plus will remain as it is, plus height, that is 24. So 24 square. 7 square is 49, 24 square is 576. Now what is then x square? X square will be as it is. Okay, it will be copied as it is. X square equals to sum of these, that is 625. This implies on the left hand side it is square, coming to the right it will become square root. So what is the square root of 625? That is 25 centimeter. Don't forget to substitute the units also. You have to write them. Okay. So I hope you understood this, and copy it in your fair classwork notebook. Got it?